A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John. Jesus went to the Mount of Olives. At daybreak, he appeared in the temple again, and all the people came to him. He sat down and began to teach them. The scribes and Pharisees brought a woman along who had been caught committing adultery, and making her stand there in full view of everybody, they said to Jesus, "Master, this woman was caught in the very act of committing adultery, and Moses has ordained us in the law to condemn a woman like this to death by stoning. What have you to say?" They asked him this as a test, looking for something to use against him. But Jesus bent down and started writing on the ground with his finger. As they persisted with their question, he looked up and said, "If there is no one of you who has not sinned, let him be the first to throw a stone at her." Then he bent down and wrote on the ground again. When they heard this, they went away one by one, beginning with the eldest, until Jesus was left alone with a woman who remained standing there. He looked up and said, "Woman, where are they? Has no one condemned you?" "No one said." She replied, "Neither do I condemn you," said Jesus. "Go away and don't sin anymore." This is the gospel of the Lord. Today we are in the 5th Sunday of Lent. The theme of this Sunday is, "Let us trust in the Lord always, because His merciful love will not abandon us." In the first reading, taken from Prophet Isaiah, is addressing for the people who are in the exile. After a long period of their stay in exile, these people lost their hope. Now they started remembering the thing of past that God had done for their ancestors. Now Prophet Isaiah will tell them, please stop remembering the thing of past. The same God who was with your ancestors is with you just now. The hand of God is at work. How? Because He will deliver you soon. The wild beast will honor God. Who are the wild beasts here? We remember, my dear friends, that when the people of Israel went wrong, God used the Babylonians to punish these people. Now He using another beast who are Persians to deliver the people of Israel from exile. And the psalmist will bring us the joyful day of the people of Israel when we sent free to go to their land. My dear friends, if you don't have land, if you don't have nationality, we lose our identity. We know that the people of Israel, for Jerusalem, was everything. By losing this land, they lost everything in their life. So when they heard that you are going back for your home, they were overflow of joy. They thought it is like the first exile, the exodus that they had with their ancestors. In the second reading, you find St. Paul writing for the Philippians, where he will help us that, for me, I consider everything as rubbish. Jesus Christ is the center of my life. My dear friends, how many of us today are able to say, Jesus is everything in my life? If we today are standing here because Jesus Christ is helping us, God is with us, but we don't take Jesus Christ with us in our hearts. We put in the center of our life our good material things. And we take the place of Jesus Christ, we put other things that will not help us to have the possess of Jesus Christ. And in the gospel, we find three kinds of people. This gospel is taken from St. John. The first group is scribes and the Pharisees. Normally, these two groups don't come together. But here, they are unifying their power to condemn Jesus Christ. By their question, they are sure that we attract Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is in dilemma. Human speaking, here is in dilemma. But because when he will say that you must apply Mosaic law, they will say he doesn't follow Roman law. Because Roman law, no one must be killed without judgment. All must be judged. We have example of Jesus Christ. The Jews, they had enough example to kill him, but they took to Rome to be judged. And if Jesus Christ, if he tried to be merciful with this woman and say, okay, you send her free, they will say he doesn't follow Mosaic law. But what do we say Jesus Christ in this situation is silence. Before he answered, he remained silent. My dear friends, what we can learn from this silence of Jesus Christ today? When we are facing problems in our life, we must stop, reflect, then give the answer. Most of the time we answer the questions, then we will reflect. The consequence, we will ask pardon for people or sorry. No. Now, Jesus Christ, through the reflection, he gave answer that everyone didn't have how to find fault in Jesus Christ. Then we proceed with our understanding of the gospel today. We find Jesus Christ, yes, he is seated as the merciful judge who will set free this innocent woman. In my life, my dear friends, I never heard that someone is committing adultery alone. Where is the man here? Where is man? That means they are lying. And when Jesus Christ said, if there is someone who doesn't have sin, be the first one to stone, they started going away because they knew that they were lying when they were good Jews. They started lying. My dear friends, today here, let us learn through this gospel that we must not gossip. If we use the language of Pope Francis, he will tell us that gossip is like terrorism, kills. Look, these Pharisees and the scribes, they came together to condemn this woman through their gossip. But Jesus Christ using his merciful love, he saved innocent life. And this woman, she is representing the innocent, the voiceless people. So, from today, during this week, let us reflect upon our life. How I might keep my relationship with others. Jesus Christ is the center of my life or not?